What's up, future millionaires? It's your boy Philip Marigu, and let me tell you, today's video is going to blow your mind wide open. We are diving deep into the world of Mitumba, the second-hand clothing trade that's turning ordinary Kenyans into fashion moguls, one bale at a time. You see that hustle? That's the spirit we're talking about. Forget the fancy boutiques, forget the designer labels. We're talking about building an empire from the ground up, starting with just a few thousand shillings. This is the real deal, guys, and I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. We'll uncover the secrets, the strategies, the hustle that takes you from selling clothes on a dusty street corner to owning a thriving online fashion empire. We're talking multiple income streams, international clients, the whole shebang. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and get ready to learn how to turn your passion for fashion into a cash-generating machine. This is more than just buying and selling clothes, my friends. This is about tapping into a global trend, a movement towards sustainable fashion, and making a killing while you're at it. Get ready to rewrite your future, one stylish outfit at a time. Let's go! Alright, before we dive into the nitty-gritty of building your Mitumba empire, let's get clear on what we are actually talking about. Mitumba is a Swahili term for second-hand clothes. These aren't your grandma's dusty hand-me-downs though. We're talking quality, often branded clothing from Europe and the US, finding a second life in the heart of Africa. These clothes are imported in massive bales. Think hundreds of items per bale, and that's where the opportunity lies. You see, these bales are like treasure chests filled with hidden gems just waiting to be discovered by savvy entrepreneurs like you. We're talking designer jeans, vintage jackets, unique pieces you won't find anywhere else, all at a fraction of the original price. Now, you're probably thinking, Philip, where do I even find these magical bales? Well, my friend, that's where the journey begins. We're talking about iconic markets like Gikomba, Muturwa, and Toy Market, bustling hubs of activity where the Mitumba magic happens. These markets are where the real hustlers come to play, negotiating deals, sourcing the best bales, and turning a profit. It's not for the faint of heart, but trust me, the rewards are more than worth it. Now, you might be wondering, why is Mitumba such a big deal? I mean, it's just used clothes, right? Wrong. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, my friends, and it's only getting bigger. Think about it. Everyone needs clothes, and in a world where fast fashion is wreaking havoc on the environment, people are looking for sustainable, affordable alternatives. That's where you come in, my friend. You're not just selling clothes. You're offering a solution, a way for people to express their personal style without breaking the bank or harming the planet. You're tapping into a global trend, and trust me, that trend is here to stay. But it's not just about the feel-good factor. Remember, we're here to make money, and Mitumba offers incredible profit potential. I'm talking about buying a bale for a few thousand shillings and turning it into tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of shillings in profit. That's the power of Mitumba, my friend. And the best part, you don't need a fancy degree or a ton of capital to get started. All you need is hustle, determination, and the right knowledge, which is exactly what I'm here to give you. Now, let's break down the Mitumba ecosystem. because it's like a well-oiled machine. At the top, you have the importers, the big players who bring in those massive bells from overseas. Then you have the wholesalers who buy those bells in bulk and sell them on to retailers like you. Your job as a budding Mitumba entrepreneur is to find reliable wholesalers with quality merchandise. This is where networking and research come in. Talk to other sellers, visit different markets, compare prices and quality. Remember, your success hinges on the quality of your inventory. Once you've got your hands on those bales, it's time to unleash your inner fashionista. You'll need to sort, clean, iron, and maybe even repair some items. This is where you add your personal touch, curating a collection that reflects your target market and your unique style. And finally, you need to get those clothes in front of eager buyers. We're talking about leveraging the power of social media, building a loyal customer base, and creating a brand that stands out from the crowd. But we'll dive deeper into all that good stuff in the upcoming chapters. Alright, future fashion moguls, let's get down to business. You don't need a small fortune to break into the Mitumba game. With just 5,000 to 20,000 shillings, you can get your hands on your first bale and start building your empire. I know what you're thinking. Graham, is that even possible? Trust me, it is. Remember those wholesalers we talked about? They're your new best friends. They offer different grades of bales at various price points, so you can start small and scale up as your business grows. Now, when you're starting out, I recommend going for a camera bale. These bales are usually smaller and contain a mix of higher quality items, perfect for testing the waters and finding your niche. Don't be afraid to negotiate either. Remember, every shilling you save is another shilling added to your profit margin. Once you've secured your bale, it's time to find your selling spot. This could be a busy street corner, a local market stall, or even online. The key is to start where your target market is and build a strong presence. Listen up, because this is crucial. You can't be everything to everyone. To truly succeed in the Mitumba business, you need to find your niche. Think about it. What kind of clothes are you passionate about? What does your target market crave? Are you all about that trendy streetwear vibe? Or maybe you're drawn to vintage finds and timeless classics? Perhaps you have an eye for children's clothing or stylish office wear. Whatever it is, find your lane and own it. Specializing in a particular style or demographic allows you to build a strong brand identity and attract a loyal customer base. Think about it. When someone's looking for that perfect pair of vintage Levi's, they'll know exactly where to go. That's the power of niche marketing, my friend. And remember, your niche can evolve as your business grows. You can always start with one category and expand into others as you gain experience and build your customer base. Okay, so you've got your bale, you found your niche. Now it's time to set up shop. Now, I'm not talking about renting out a fancy storefront just yet. Remember, we're starting small and lean. We're talking about maximizing your resources and getting creative. If you're selling on the street or at a market, invest in a sturdy clothing rack, some hangers, and a table to display your best pieces. Make sure your setup is clean, organized, and visually appealing. Presentation is everything, my friends, even in the Mitumba world. If you're selling online, create a strong presence on platforms like Instagram, Facebook Marketplace, or WhatsApp. Invest in high quality photos of your products, write compelling descriptions, and engage with potential customers. And don't forget the power of word of mouth marketing. Tell your friends, family, and neighbors about your new venture. Offer them exclusive discounts and build a loyal customer base from the ground up. Now, let's talk about how you can take your Mitumba business to the next level and really maximize your profits. And the secret is fashion flipping. It's like flipping real estate, but instead of houses, you're flipping clothes. You're buying these hidden gems at a steal, putting in a little bit of work, and then reselling them for a much higher price. Think about it. You find a vintage denim jacket in good condition at Gikomba for, let's say, 500 shillings. You give it a good wash, maybe add some cool patches or distress it a bit for that trendy look. Boom! You've just turned that 500 shilling jacket into a 2,000 or even 3,000 shilling piece. And the best part is there's a huge market for this. People are always looking for unique, stylish pieces without breaking the bank. And you, my friend, can be the one providing them. Remember, it's not just about buying and selling, it's about adding value. So, get creative. Learn some basic sewing skills, experiment with different styles, and don't be afraid to think outside the box. You'd be surprised at what people are willing to pay for a well-curated, one-of-a-kind piece. Gone are the days when you needed a physical storefront to run a successful business. In today's digital age, your smartphone is your most powerful tool. Think about it. Millions of potential customers are just a click away, browsing Instagram, scrolling through TikTok, and chatting on WhatsApp. That's your target audience right there. With a little creativity and consistency, you can turn your phone into a thriving online Mitumba shop. No need for expensive rent, fancy displays, or complicated inventory systems. All you need is a good eye for fashion, some basic photography skills, and a knack for engaging content. Imagine showcasing your latest finds through eye-catching photos and videos, connecting with customers directly through WhatsApp groups, and even running flash sales on Instagram stories. The possibilities are endless. Remember, the key here is to build a strong brand identity. What makes your Mitumba business unique? Is it your curated selection of vintage pieces, your focus on sustainable fashion, or maybe your personalized styling advice? Whatever it is, let it shine through your online presence. So, how do you actually go about building this online Mitumba empire? Well, it all starts with choosing the right platforms. Instagram is great for visually showcasing your pieces with high quality photos and videos. Use relevant hashtags, engage with your followers, and don't be afraid to collaborate with influencers. Then there's WhatsApp, a powerful tool for building a loyal customer base. Create groups for different styles or sizes, offer exclusive deals and updates, and provide personalized customer service. Remember, people buy from people they trust, so build relationships with your customers. And don't underestimate the power of TikTok. Create fun, engaging videos showcasing your latest finds, styling tips, or even behind-the-scenes glimpses of your sourcing trips. TikTok is all about authenticity and creativity, so let your personality shine through. Remember, consistency is key. Post regularly, engage with your audience, and don't be afraid to experiment with different content formats. The more value you provide, the more likely people are to follow, engage, and ultimately buy from you. Now, having a large following is great, but ultimately you want to turn those followers into paying customers. And that's where your marketing skills come in. Think of your online platforms as your digital storefront. You need to make it easy for customers to browse, inquire, and purchase. Use clear, high-quality photos and videos that showcase your items in the best possible light. Write detailed descriptions, including size, fabric, and any unique features. Offer multiple payment options and make the checkout process as seamless as possible. Don't be afraid to run promotions and offer discounts. Everyone loves a good deal, and it's a great way to attract new customers and reward loyal ones. Consider running flash sales, offering bundle deals, or partnering with other businesses for cross promotions. And remember, customer service is paramount. Respond to inquiries promptly, address concerns professionally, and always strive to provide a positive experience. A happy customer is more likely to become a repeat customer and recommend you to others. Let's face it, the Mitumba business sometimes carries a certain stigma. People might associate it with low quality, poor hygiene, or even embarrassment. But you know what? You have the power to change that perception. You can redefine what it means to buy and sell Mitumba. It all starts with hygiene. Cleanliness is non-negotiable. Before you even think about selling a piece, make sure it's been thoroughly cleaned and sanitized. This shows your customers that you care about their well-being and that you're selling quality products. Invest in garment steamers, fabric fresheners, and even a dedicated washing machine if you can. Present your clothes in a clean, organized manner, whether it's online or at a physical store. Remember, first impressions matter. By prioritizing hygiene, you're not just selling clothes. You're selling peace of mind. You're showing your customers that Mitumba can be synonymous with quality, care, and professionalism. Now, hygiene is just one part of the equation. Building trust also means being transparent with your customers. Be upfront about the source of your clothes, the condition of each item, and any repairs or alterations that have been made. Don't try to hide flaws or misrepresent the quality of your products. Instead, be honest and upfront. Show your customers that you have nothing to hide. Provide detailed descriptions of each item, including size, fabric, content, and any unique features. Be responsive to customer inquiries and address any concerns promptly and professionally. Remember, building trust takes time and effort, but it's essential for long-term success. And here's a pro tip. Consider offering a money-back guarantee or exchange policy. This shows your customers that you stand behind your products and that you're confident in their quality. It also encourages them to shop with confidence and reduces their perceived risk. Finally, let's talk about professionalism. How you present yourself and your business can make or break your success. Remember, you're not just selling clothes, you're selling an experience, you're selling a brand. Invest in quality packaging and branding materials. Even something as simple as a branded thank you card or a sticker on your packaging can go a long way in creating a memorable experience for your customers. Be punctual with deliveries, responsive to messages, and always maintain a professional demeanor. Remember, word of mouth is powerful, and positive reviews and recommendations are invaluable in the Mitumba business. And here's the thing, building a successful Mitumba business is about more than just making money. It's about changing perceptions, empowering yourself, and building a brand that you can be proud of. So go out there, break the stigma, and show the world what you're made of. So you've started your Mitumba hustle, you're turning a profit, and you're ready to take things to the next level. That's awesome. It reminds me of when I got my real estate license at 18. I wasn't selling mansions right away. I was grinding, learning the ropes, and building a foundation. That's what you're doing right now. And trust me, that foundation is crucial. Just like real estate, scaling your Mitumba business is all about strategy and smart moves. You see, a lot of people think that making money is a straight line. They think you start at point A and go straight to point B. But in reality, it's more like a staircase. You have to climb each step one at a time. And each step you climb in your Mitumba business, you're going to learn new things, face new challenges, and develop new skills. And just like with real estate, where you wouldn't buy a skyscraper without experience flipping smaller properties, you don't jump from a Gikomba stall to a multi-million shilling fashion house overnight. It's about taking calculated risks, reinvesting your profits, and constantly adapting to the market. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither are successful businesses. Take your time, focus on each step, and before you know it, you'll be looking back at how far you've come, amazed at your own journey. Many successful entrepreneurs, not just in Mitumba, started with what I like to call hustle mobility. It's about taking your business directly to your customer, wherever they are. Think of it like this, you're a mobile boutique going where the demand is. You could be selling to college students on campus one day and attending events like weddings or parties the next. This stage is all about building your brand reputation, just like I did with my YouTube channel. It was about consistency, valuable content, and connecting with my audience. For you, it's about showcasing unique pieces, offering personalized service, and building those crucial customer relationships. Word of mouth is powerful, especially when you're starting out. Remember those early YouTube videos? I didn't have fancy cameras or editing software. I just focused on providing value. Same goes for your mobile setup. Keep it simple, clean, and organized. A clothes rack, a few mirrors, and your winning personality are all you need to get started. This stage is a fantastic opportunity to learn about your target market, understand their preferences, and refine your selling strategies. It's market research in action. The more you interact with your customers, the better you'll understand their needs and wants, which is invaluable as you grow. Now, let's talk about scaling beyond Kenya. We're not just talking about opening another shop in a different town. I'm talking about going global. The Kenyan diaspora is massive, and they crave a taste of home. Think about it. People living abroad, missing that unique Kenyan style. You can be the bridge that connects them to it. This isn't some far-fetched idea. With platforms like DHL and FedEx, shipping is more accessible than ever. You can literally run your business from your phone, taking orders, packing up those unique finds, and shipping them directly to customers across the globe. And the beauty of it? You're tapping into a market that's often willing to pay a premium for authentic Kenyan fashion. We're talking about turning your Mitumba hustle into an international brand. Imagine someone in London rocking a vintage Kenyan kitenge dress they found through your Instagram page. That's the power of the internet and the global marketplace. It's about creating a brand story, building trust, and showcasing the quality and uniqueness of Kenyan fashion to the world. And trust me, the demand is there. So how do you actually tap into this global market? It starts with building a strong online presence. Your Instagram, your Facebook page, your website, these are your digital storefronts. High quality photos, engaging content, and a clear brand message are key. Remember, you're not just selling clothes, you're selling a piece of Kenya. Next, think about your shipping strategy. Research different shipping options, compare prices, and factor those costs into your pricing. And don't forget about customer service. Clear communication, reliable shipping, and easy returns are crucial for building trust with international customers. Remember, going global takes time and effort. Start small, test different markets, and see what works. Maybe you start by targeting Kenyans in specific cities or countries. As you gain experience and build your reputation, you can expand your reach. The key is to start somewhere and keep learning as you go. Here's the thing, it's not just about the diaspora anymore. Globally, people are becoming more conscious of their consumption habits. They're looking for unique, sustainable fashion options. And guess what? Mitumba fits right into that trend. The world is embracing second-hand fashion, and you've got a front row seat to this booming market. By positioning your brand right, you're not just selling clothes, you're offering a sustainable alternative. You're part of a global movement towards conscious consumerism. That's a powerful message that resonates with today's shoppers. And let's be real, who doesn't love a good deal? Mitumba offers incredible value for money, and that's something that appeals to budget-conscious consumers worldwide. So don't underestimate the power of affordability in your global marketing strategy. Remember, the world is your oyster. With the right approach, you can turn your Mitumba business into an international success story. Don't be afraid to dream big and take your brand to new heights. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, this all sounds great, but is it really possible to build a successful business from Mitumba? Absolutely. Don't just take my word for it. Let's hear from someone who's living proof that this business model can be incredibly lucrative. Meet Jane Muwekali. Jane started her Mitumba journey with just 3,000 shillings and a suitcase full of clothes. She started small, selling to friends and family, and slowly grew her customer base through word of mouth. She understood the power of quality, carefully selecting unique and stylish pieces from Gikomba, but Jane's secret weapon, Instagram. She started showcasing her finds online, creating stunning flat lays and modeling the clothes herself. Her page blew up. People loved her style, her prices, and her hustle. She went from selling a few items a week to being flooded with orders. Today, Jane owns a thriving boutique chain with 3 locations across Nairobi, employing over 15 people. She's living proof that with hard work, a keen eye for fashion, and a smart business strategy, you can turn your passion for Mitumba into a life-changing business. And Jane's story isn't unique. We're seeing countless Kenyans, especially young entrepreneurs, crushing it in the Mitumba game. Take David for example. David realized there was a huge demand for vintage sneakers. He started scouring Gikomba for hidden gems. Classic Nikes, rare Adidas, you name it. He created an Instagram page dedicated solely to his finds, and boom, he tapped into a niche market of sneakerheads willing to pay top dollar for rare kicks. David's story highlights the power of specialization and leveraging online platforms to reach a targeted audience. And it's not just Instagram, we're seeing people killing it on TikTok, creating viral videos showcasing their latest Mitumba hauls, styling tips, and even behind the scenes glimpses into their businesses. These platforms offer incredible opportunities to connect with potential customers, build a loyal following, and ultimately drive sales. But here's the thing about the Mitumba revolution, it's bigger than just clothes. It's about empowering individuals, creating jobs, and building a more sustainable fashion future. These success stories aren't just about profits, they're about changing lives. These entrepreneurs are proving that you don't need a fancy degree or a ton of capital to build a successful business. They're challenging the status quo, disrupting the fashion industry, and showing the world that you can look good, feel good, and do good, all while rocking incredible, affordable style. So, if you're looking for a sign to take the leap, this is it. The Mitumba industry is booming, and there's never been a better time to join the movement. Who knows? Maybe your story will be the next one we feature. That's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully, this has opened your eyes to the incredible potential of the Mitumba business. From Gikomba to Instagram, the possibilities are endless. You don't need a fashion degree. You don't need a fancy store. All you need is the eye for style, the courage to start, and the consistency to grow. From one Mitumba bale, you can build an empire. Stick around as we uncover another powerful small business idea, how flour, oil, and firewood can become the ingredients for an empire. The chapati and mandazi business isn't just a hustle, it's a legacy in the making. Don't miss it.